welcome to this weekend vlog. It is the mid-afternoon right now. I was eager to get my stuff downloaded onto my camera and get everything started so I could upload my first official video, which you probably already seen that. It's probably out now, so go watch it if you haven't and you're new. I got it right here. It's all edited, but I want to find an intro outro thing and make it look really good. My car is broke down at the moment. It's not completely undrivable, but it's having some issues, so I didn't want to drive it all the way to the grocery store, so I got a little grocery delivery brought to me. I bought some stuff for breakfast and something for dinner tonight. I'm hoping to have my car fixed by tomorrow. It is currently storming. Okay, so this is everything that I got. It was very minimal. Like I said, I need to go on a full grocery shop, but like I said, my car is down and out right now, and I really here recently I just don't really like people getting my groceries because they do not shop for vegetables or produce right, and it just annoys me because they'll give me stuff that's pretty much already rotting. So I rather just do my own grocery shopping. So the little things that I needed that I knew is, it's not like produce besides the avocados, but avocados are a little different, you know what I mean? So I just got a few things that I needed. So I got some of this steak. It's perfect for steak tacos. So I got some of this to make some steak tacos, and then I got some yellow corn tortillas. I got a bag of cat food because I feed the strays around here. I don't want them to go hungry, and there's quite a bit of strays in my neighborhood for some reason. And I got some of this brown and serve sausage. I've been getting the little boxes that you can get and taking them to work with me and eating those in the morning. And then I grabbed one bag of quesadilla shredded cheese because I like to put it on the tortillas and put steak over top of it and let it kind of cook on the skillet. And then I got some avocados because I'm going to make that with breakfast this morning. I'm going to make some guacamole. I don't really like avocados by themselves, to be honest. It doesn't taste that good to me, but I do love a good guac. And I got some toothpaste, some Sensodyne toothpaste. Then I got some steak seasoning. I go through this quite a bit. I don't know if it's because I use too much at once. And then I got a big thing of medium grade A eggs. Eggs are expensive, and I've decided to start buying them in bulk. But yeah, that's what I got at the grocery store. So just a little haul. I would usually have a bunch of stuff, veggies, fruits, meats, and all that. But like I said, I don't like really doing a full-blown grocery shop with delivery anymore because of the way they deliver their produce and stuff. Got out of the shower. I figured I would show you guys all the products that I use to do my daytime skincare and just kind of take you guys along with me on that. First things first, I like to use a headband and cuffs, wrist cuffs, I guess you would call these. This helps block the water from falling down your arm. Lifesaver. It doesn't get onto no water gets on the ground. For my morning skincare, I use a different cleanser in the morning versus at night. I use more of a medicated acne one at night, and then I use a gentle oil cleanser in the morning. When you do your morning skincare, you want to use a very gentle cleanser. You want to do a very light cleanse so you're not over cleansing your face, because at night when you're cleansing, that's when you really want to cleanse. And then when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to do another deep cleanse because it can disturb I think it's the natural barrier of your skin. You don't want to disturb that, so you want to use a gentle cleanser. I wanted to try something else because I had so many breakouts, so I wanted to try a different form of a gentle cleanser, so I went with a gentle foaming cleansing oil. It's the La Roche-Posay, and it's just in a bottle like this. I got this off of Amazon. I believe it was probably like anywhere from $12 to $15, I would say, and it lasts a while because you just need a little bit. A little goes a long way. What I heard with a like oil cleanser, you kind of want to just like use it without water when you first apply it on your skin. I use probably about that much, and then I just kind of like rub it into my fingers first, and then I just apply it, and I count to about 60 seconds. Like I count up to 60 for like a minute. That's what I do when I cleanse my face. So I'll count up to 60, and that'll be a minute that I have, you know, worked the cleanser into my face. I'm just going to do this for 60 minutes. I'm going to count up to 60, and then I'm going to rinse this off my face, and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, so face is rinsed. As you can see, I still have the water on my face. I just wanted to show you. Here recently, I have been drying my face off with paper towels because I have seen those, what is it, like those face paper towels that they sell, but I can't bring myself to spend like $15, $18 for a thing of those, so I figured paper towels is pretty much the same thing. Anyways, now that the cleanse is done, you want to kind of leave your face a little damp after you wash your face, because when you go in with the hyaluronic acid, you still want it to be a little damp. That is about what I use. I might sometimes use a little more, and I rub it into my skin, and then what you want to do with the serum, you want to more like press it into the skin instead of like rubbing it into the skin. So after I do my hyaluronic acid, I go in with my vitamin C. This is just a good way to help your skin glow. So vitamin C is only for the morning. My next product that I use, it's another serum. It is niacinamide, and this you can use morning and night. So like just like the hyaluronic acid, but vitamin C morning only, retinol night only. If that is correct, let me know, because that is the research that I have found on the internet. That's how I have gotten my knowledge with skincare. Okay, so on to next product. The next product that I use is a moisturizing SPF. I use the CeraVe one. It's the facial moisturizing lotion, and it has it's SPF 30. I use this every single morning, every single day, no matter what. You always want to use a moisturizing sunscreen on your face every single day, no matter what. If you're in the house, outside, if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's sunny, no matter what time of the year, what weather it is, you always want to use an SPF. It's important because no matter what, the sun is always out. There's always sun rays no matter what. So that's why it's important to always use a sunscreen on your face, because it helps slow down the aging process a little bit. This one does kind of leave a white cast, I notice. But I mean, this is what I use. I probably might use a Korean one next time. I did have one before that I got. I can't remember the brand, but I bought it off Amazon. Look at that glow. That's what I love. I love a glow. I love a glowy dewy look. So next is the last thing for my face. It is the Vanity Cream moisturizer. This is a very cheap moisturizer, but it is a very good moisturizer. It is dermatologist recommended, and it's for sensitive skin. See, dermatologist recommended. It's a pretty cheap moisturizer and it lasts you a long time. It is very important to put a moisturizer on even after you put on a sunscreen moisturizer, because this is going to moisturize your skin even more. And moisturizers are very important after you use serums because it helps lock in the ingredients to your serums, which makes them last longer and work better in your skin after you have applied your skincare. I like to do it like this. You can do it however way you like. I feel like doing it like this kind of helps distribute it evenly. I love skincare. I feel so fresh and clean after skincare. I can't believe all the years I went without doing my skincare. I don't know what I was doing. And I'm gonna buy like a eye balm off Amazon. I've really been wanting to get one. But I heard from a dermatologist on YouTube that like eye creams aren't necessarily a must-have in your skincare routine, because you can use like the moisturizers that you already use and just kind of put it under your skin. But I feel like an eye balm would do me wonders. For my lips, I use the CeraVe Healing Ointment. This is what I use for my lips because I feel like it just hydrates them really good. So I just take a little bit like this. A little tiny bit. Like that. That might even be too much. So I'm put a little bit back in there. And then maybe about that much. And then I just apply it with my finger. And skincare is done. I'm very glowy and I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on marinating the steak. I have everything sitting out right behind me. So let's get started. Okay, so steak is now in the fridge marinating. It is currently 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video so I can get it uploaded and let the steak marinate for a little bit, and then I will get started on dinner probably around 5 o'clock so we can eat dinner around 6. I finally got my video edited. It's processing right now, and then I'll be able to upload it to YouTube. So I'm very proud of myself. It took me a little longer than I thought it would. It is currently 6:45, but I was a little rusty on things, so I did have to refresh my memory. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started on dinner now. Dinner is ready. I'm about to go ahead and eat dinner and hang out with the family for a little bit and edit some of this video. So I will check in after that. My my first YouTube video, my introduction video, is now officially uploaded. I am so happy that it is now uploaded. So like I said, if you have not checked that video out, go ahead and check that video out. Okay, so I am currently in the bathroom. I am about to do my nighttime skincare routine. First thing that I start off using is my micellar water. And by the way, I do my own nails. This is the second time I've done my own nails. This is not my real nail. This is a fake nail. But I do my own nails with a gel kit. I don't use acrylic on them. I just get false nails and then use my gel kit that I got off Amazon. It came with a light and top coats and base coats and a bunch of different gel polishes. So I have been doing that recently because I want to keep up with my toenails and my fingernails, but it's so expensive to get them done. And so I decided to start doing them at home because I feel like I will keep up with them being manicured better that way, and I will save money. After I use my micellar water, I'm going to go in with my medicated gel cleanser. It has 2% salicylic acid. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I got this off Amazon, as well as the other cleanser that I showed you earlier today. Carbs became a non-negotiable for me. Face is rinsed off, as you can tell. The same thing that I used earlier. Hyaluronic acid can be used twice a day. The niacinamide facial serum. My moisturizer, it is the CeraVe. It is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. So we did stop at Kroger and grab a few things that I needed because I haven't been able to go full-blown shopping this weekend like I usually would on my payday. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that I got. Just a few odds and ends that I needed. Like I said, this isn't my full-blown grocery shop, and I am pretty happy with the things that I got because I'll be able to use a lot of these things throughout the week and then like restock on like personal products or like, you know, household products, hygiene products. So I got 2 6-packs of the Splash flavored water for my fiance. I don't really like flavored water, I like regular water, but I wasn't able to get my big case of water, so I just grabbed a gallon of drinking water. Then I grabbed these cinnamon roll Premier protein shakes. I haven't tried the cinnamon roll flavor yet. I think this would be really good in coffee, so I want to try that. I restocked on my coffee stuff. I got my unsweetened blonde roast cold brew, but this is always on sale. It's always the cheapest, so that's why I always buy it. And then here recently I have been getting Chobani coffee creamer. I have tried vanilla, sweet cream, and cinnamon coffee cake, I believe, cinnamon swirl coffee cake. I've been wanting to try them all to see which one I like the best. So far I like them all. Probably my least favorite is the cinnamon swirl one, just because it is so strong in taste if you use too much. So I thought this white chocolate mocha one would be pretty good. And then I got this cold foam. I got the brown butter chocolate chip cookie one. I had got this Italian sweet cream last time because they were out of this flavor last time, so I told myself when I ran out of the Italian sweet cream I would get this flavor. So I'm really excited to try this. The first time that I seen cold foam was when Delight first came out with their cold foam creamer, and then they started coming out with cold foam creamer, and they have better flavors, and their little spout thing is so much better than Delight's. So I recommend getting the Coffee Mate cold foam creamers if you do end up wanting to try a cold foam creamer. Coffee Mate is the way to go. So I got some bananas just to have them alone or to have them in a yogurt bowl. And then I got some strawberries, that's also for a yogurt bowl, or just to have it on the side as a dessert, or have it on the side with my my breakfast this week, because I'm having eggs and sausage, so this will add some fiber and vitamins to my breakfast. And then I got mint and rosemary. This is for my rosemary water. I will show you guys how I make that. I use rosemary water in my hair every day throughout the week. It's just a treat, kind of like a hair treatment I do for myself throughout the week. So when I do wash my hair and I style my hair on the weekends, my hair is really healthy, and I'm on a health journey to get my hair to grow and stop the breakage. So I feel like rosemary water has helped tremendously with my hair since I started doing it. So I will show you how I do that. And then I got another bag of quesadilla shredded cheese. I use this for many different recipes that I use throughout the week. So I was going to make a chipotle bowl, or I might make a healthy chili tonight. I'm not sure, I'm undecided, but either way it calls for quesadilla queso, shredded cheese, and ground beef. So whatever one I decide. And it calls for bell peppers, both recipes. I've just not decided yet. And then I got some lunch meat. I know lunch meat is not the healthiest thing, but it's not something I eat every single day. My fiance likes to eat this for lunch, and I do too sometimes when I don't have like leftovers from a dinner. So a lot of the time I will use leftovers from a dinner for my lunch the next day, just so I don't waste any food and save money on going out to eat and stuff. I got some shredded romaine lettuce. This is going to be for my Chipotle bowl if I make it tonight or whenever I do end up making it. I got a Ultimate Caesar salad kit, and then I got some spinach. This is to go with my steak dinner for probably tomorrow, or honestly probably like Tuesday night or Wednesday night, depending on how long the leftovers last us. And then I got the spinach for my egg muffin breakfast, my little egg breakfast muffins. And then I got 2 things of these tricolor bell peppers. I got some flushable wipes. My fiance loves to use these, and I do too, honestly. And then I got some baby wipes. This is going to be for when we're eating dinner in the living room. We don't really have a kitchen table, and so we sit at the couch and eat on the coffee table, and so we like to keep these in there with us, so if we get stuff on our hands we can just wipe them off. We have been using napkins, but I decided to start getting these for if we get like, you know, sticky stuff or other things on our hands that can't really come off with a napkin. And then I got some dryer sheets and some Tide, because we were getting low on detergent. And then I got my favorite flavors of Poppy. So these are my favorite flavors as of right now. I like the cherry cola. This tastes so much like cherry pop, just a slight different taste, but I love it. I'm not a fan of pop anyways, so I drink these for the benefit and the taste. A little treat for dinner, because I drink water throughout the day, and my only treat is in the morning when I have my iced coffee, and then the rest of the day is water. And then I end the day off with a Poppy with my dinner at night. Or sometimes I use a kombucha with a tart cherry juice. And then the other flavor that I have been loving lately is the orange cream. This is delish as well. I think these are newer flavors, because when I first started buying Poppies they didn't have either one of these flavors. But I think out of both of these, my favorite is the cherry cola. It's just so freaking good. And then I got a big steak. I usually cut it in half, and my fiance has one end and then I have the other end. And then I got some boneless chicken thighs. I've been hearing lately that boneless chicken thighs have more flavor and are like elite compared to breast. So I decided to grab some chicken thighs just for, I might make some white chicken chili one night, and then I might find another recipe to make some kind of chicken dinner. So that is everything that I got. I spent about $123 on all of this. Plus I also got the gallon of water. It's just not in here because it can't fit. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys everything that I got at the grocery store. Okay, so this is everything that you need for the healthy cheesy chili. You just need some quesadilla cheese, some chili seasoning mix. You need bell peppers. You need a can of tomato paste and a can of tomato sauce. I'm pretty sure she uses different beans. I just opted out for the beans that I like. So I got the Great Northern beans and I got chili mild beans. I think she does like dark red kidney beans and then a different type of white bean. But these are the types that I like, so these are the ones I like to use in my chili. And then you need some minced garlic, some chicken broth. I did not realize, but I only have this thing of chicken broth left, and I've already used some of it. So I have this like chicken bouillon. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. You can turn it into, like, you can turn it into a broth, so I'll use that if I need it. And then you need an onion. I already have some chopped up here, and half of an onion here from last night when I had steak tacos, so I'm going to use that. And then you need some olive oil. And then I'm going to cook some of these because my fiance loves these, and I kind of want some with my chili, even though I know it's not the healthiest, but I won't overdo it. And that is everything that you are going to need for the chili. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Okay, so I got everything prepped. I got the muffins put in the pan, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. Okay, so now that that's all cooked up, next add your onions and your minced garlic. Okay, so next you want to add your chili seasoning mix. And then I decided I wanted to add some petite diced tomatoes. This is optional. Next, I'm gonna add the chicken broth. I'm just gonna add what I have, hoping that I have enough. If not, I might add a little bit of beef broth or some of that chicken bouillon. We gotta stir it and let it come to a boil. It says to let it cook for 30 minutes without the beans and the peppers, but I'm gonna let it cook for the entire 30 minutes with the beans and the peppers because I feel like the peppers get more tender that way, and I like when like my peppers are more tender versus, you know, more crispy. I don't know, it's just what I prefer. So I'm gonna let this get to a boil before I add the beans and the peppers. I feel like it needs a little bit more broth, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of beef broth just because I don't really feel like having to mess with making a broth. So this recipe will just be half chicken broth, half beef broth pretty much, or just about what I need. Yeah, about half and half. Okay, so the cornbread muffins are finished. Okay, it is now starting to boil, so I'm going to start adding everything else. First, I'm going to start off by adding the beans. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the peppers. so the chili is done. I have to add the cheese to it as well. But that's what it looks like. I might have added a little bit too much broth, but that's okay. I'm going to get a spoon that has holes in it so it doesn't have so much, so it's not so soupy, because it is looking a little soupy. But it smells so good and it's going to be so delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and make our bowls and get my drink ready, and we're going to have dinner. So dinner is done. That chili looks so good. I added a little bit more cheese, and I added some light sour cream on top, and then I just have my cherry cola poppy. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner and relax.